unzip this. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we're on day 12 of drawing every single day. Yeah. Today's about the concept or idea that we have of drawing something that's good. You know, everyone wants to draw something nice. They want to draw something good, something they're proud of. But believe it or not, that idea is kind of fickle. The idea of drawing something good, drawing something doesn't really mean it's good when you draw something. The only person that dictates that is you. Other people dictate it. Other people will give their opinions. That doesn't mean that it's good or that it's bad. If someone comes up to you and says, "Oh, that's a good drawing," you know, take it with a bit of humility. But if someone comes up to you and says, "That's not a good drawing," what is that? That looks terrible. That is there for them to deal with. That's not for you to take on board. Even if there's some accredited art exhibitionist, it's not for you to take on board. It goes for any discipline. You're trying your best, and that's all that matters. You're expressing yourself. They're not expressing themselves with your artwork, right? They will put their ideologies that they believe on why it means what it is, or what they think it means, but they can't read your mind. They can't read your thought process. They don't know the experience that you had making what you made. Therefore, if you had a spiritual revolution making that piece of work that they deem bad or not good, well, that's for them to deal with. And you know in your heart of heart that it was a good process. Whether it sells or it doesn't sell, that's besides the point. What matters is the experience that you went through, is the outcome that you benefited from. It doesn't matter if it's considered subjectively to others that it's good or bad. What matters is the experience that you went through and that you came out learning a new process about yourself, about other people, about the world you live in. And to me, that's the highest of goods. You know, people can say what they want about your artwork, and people are always going to be negative no matter how good you get. You can be considered the best in the world, and people will be like, not for me. Not for me. I kind of like it better if you did this, or you did that. I could have done that. I could have done this. Well, you didn't. They didn't do that. You did it. So, whatever experience they're having, that's for them to deal with. And if that triggers them, you can just walk away. You don't have to deal with the situation. You don't have to provoke it. You don't even have to de-escalate it if you don't feel comfortable. You can just simply say, cool, bro. I learned something from it. I had a good time doing it. And then walk away. You know? It goes back to that saying. Greetings. You may be the only one watching, Sophie. Taylor was here before, but I missed her message, or his message. Taylor's a very androgynous name. But hello. Yeah. Anyway, kind of lost my train of thought a little bit. That's okay. I think it's classified as cubism, what I'm drawing. I don't know what I'm drawing. I'm just kind of making lines fit together, almost like Lego. It's pretty, I don't know, it's calming for me to do these kinds of drawings. And I like it. I think it's fun. Cultivating a style. I don't see other people drawing like this. So, why not? Feel free to copy it as well. Don't think that. Yeah, I think someone else just joined. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a fantastic morning, evening, or night, wherever you're watching it from. Would love to know where you're watching from. There was a guy from Brazil the other day, which was pretty cool. Trying to learn a bit of Portuguese here and there when I can. Although there aren't a lot of Portuguese speaking people around. Australia, that's where I'm from. Yeah, so these are going to be relatively short episodes. They're going to be 20 to 30 minutes of me drawing and talking. Not about techniques or theory, but more just ideas of getting out of the creative rut that a lot of us get caught up in. More mindset kind of mindset shifts. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Say that 10 times fast. So yeah, if you're stuck creatively or need a bit of motivation, yeah, come to the right place. Because I'm going to keep giving ideas on how I draw every day. Yeah, the people come and go. Sometimes there's a lot, sometimes there's a little. But it's good to see that you're active. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get caught up in your own worries about art, about not being good enough, about other people's approval. And at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is if you learned something, if you had fun, and if you yeah, that's pretty much it. If you learned something, if you had fun, and you want to come back. Greetings. Hello, Victoria. We're currently talking about the self-doubts that come up about being good enough when it comes to drawing, and the I guess the philosophical implications that the word good brings, and that you can never really be good enough because you're always good enough. Bit of a paradoxical idea to think about, but it's fun to think about as well, because we get caught up in our own head. Oh, awesome, Sophie. You're about to fly on a plane. Hope you enjoy your journey. Thanks for watching. Woo! Thank you, Sophie. See you next time. Have a good flight. Maybe you can do some drawing in your flight. Lots of time to kill. Yeah, what was I talking about? Anyway, doesn't matter. Being good enough, or not being good enough. It's totally a self-inflicted idea. Not all the time. Some people may make you believe that you're not good enough, but inherently it's your belief. Whether people have drilled it into you or not, you can make the change to say that I'm good enough, I can do this, this is something I'm capable of. And something as fundamental as art or drawing to the human experience, I believe that you should be able to do it. You should find your own style, a way that resonates with you. If you have any other artistic endeavors such as painting, music, movement like dance, they're all good too. None better or worse. They just have different experiences and different outcomes. And I think drawing almost acts as a little meditation session. You can make it fun, you can make it silly, you can make it sacred. There's so many different ways you can go about it. None are wrong or right. Some may have more resonance with you and might have a bigger impact. It's good to experiment with different ways of drawing. Try and do things outside your comfort zone. Do things you enjoy, do things you haven't ever done. That's what this is going to be about. Experimenting with different ideas, coming back to old ideas, and just all around trying to enjoy the process and make it something that is achievable for everyone. Make it accessible. Yeah. So we're nearing the end of today's episode. We've got about 4 minutes left on the clock. We're going to make it a shorter one, 20 minutes today. So we might add some shading for the last 4 minutes of this episode. Now when I shade, I like to do the edges, because this is all pretty cylindrical. So the middle is going to be further out than the sides, usually, depending on how the light is. But it doesn't really matter how you shade it. If you want to do it one color, that's fine too. This is just the way that I like to do it. Yeah, sometimes I don't even shade it, I just keep it one blocked color. Spilled some charcoal over here too, so it's a little bit of a messy one today. But as is life, it can't always be how you want it to go. Gotta roll with the punches a little bit. And not take it so seriously. If you've enjoyed it so far and you're getting some value out of these episodes, let me know by leaving a like and a comment and all that jazz. Subscribe if you want to see some more stuff like this. So let me know that I'm on the right path for your entertainment. Although I'm going to continue it whether or not I get the feedback. So up to you how you want to go about it. You don't feel that you have to. Also, don't feel that if you're copying my drawings, they have to be secretive about it. I'd love to see what you've done, if you've copied some of my stuff. It always makes me smile when I see people that have done so. Yeah, it's quite a fun style to get involved in if you want to copy it and make it your own. I haven't copyrighted the style of the artwork, so don't worry about it. Feel free to try and do it yourself. It's quite an easy style to get into as well. Yeah, you don't have to think about perspective as much or all that kind of stuff. Kind of just slots into place. Yeah, so coming to the end. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, all that jazz, as I said before. And yeah, that's about it. This is what I come up with today. And I hope you enjoy your weekend, afternoon, or your night, or your morning, or whatever time or day it is. And that's it. Peace.